When you hear the word harem, what comes to mind? Lavish palaces, silk cushions, dozens of women guarded by eunuchs? Pop culture has turned the harem into a fantasy, but the real history is far more complex. Let's uncover what a harem truly was and what it wasn't. The word harem comes from the Arabic word harim, meaning sacred or forbidden. It referred to the private space of a household, especially in wealthy or royal homes where women lived away from the public eye. Harems existed across many cultures, not just in the Islamic world. In Ottoman Turkey, the harem was part of the sultan's palace, specifically the Topkapi Palace in Istanbul. It housed the sultan's wives, concubines, daughters and female relatives, as well as the eunuchs who managed the space. But it wasn't just a pleasure palace. It was a place of education, politics and even power. Women in the Ottoman harem were educated in music, poetry, languages and etiquette. Many were trained for roles in court life, and some rose to incredible influence. The most famous example? Hürrem Sultan, also known as Roxolana. She went from enslaved concubine to the legal wife of Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent and became one of the most powerful women in Ottoman history. The idea of the harem also existed in Persia, India, and even ancient China. In the Mughal Empire, for instance, royal women lived in the zenana, a space similar to the harem where women wielded cultural and familial influence. In ancient China, emperors maintained vast harems of imperial consorts. Some of these women became political players, royal mothers, or even de facto rulers. So where did the myths come from? European travelers in the 18th and 19th centuries often romanticized the harem. Writers and artists portrayed it as a place of sensual pleasure, filled with exoticism and fantasy. These images had little to do with reality, but they became widespread in Western art and literature. This Orientalist view shaped how the West imagined the Islamic world, often inaccurately. In truth, most harems were domestic spaces, with strict rules, hierarchies, and daily routines. They were more about seclusion and respectability than romance. For many women, the harem was a world of restrictions, but also one of community, education, and in some cases, political influence. Fun facts. The Ottoman harem had its own internal government, led by the Valide Sultan, or Queen Mother. Some harems included hundreds of women, but only a few had close contact with the ruler. Male guards, known as eunuchs, were castrated and sworn to protect the harem's privacy. The harem at Topkapi Palace had over 300 rooms, including baths, libraries, and schools. So next time you hear the word harem, remember, it's not just a fantasy. It's a reflection of history, gender roles, architecture, and empire. A place where women were hidden, yes, but also where some rose to remarkable heights. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to @FavioFunFacts for more untold stories from history.